Hey everyone, it's Jack Chang. I am back this time to answer some reader questions. A lot of these are actually coming from Miss Borden's English classes at Sipsey Valley Middle School in Alabama. And we got quite a few, so I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. Jenna W. asked, who or what was your inspiration for writing See You in the Cosmos? Newt N. had a similar question. Is the book based off of any real people or events that happened in your life? Jenna and Newt, there are a lot of different inspirations for the book, and I'll tell you one of them. So right around the time I started working on See You in the Cosmos, I went on a road trip myself. I flew from Michigan to Colorado for my friend's wedding, and then in Colorado, I took the Amtrak train to California. Once I got to California, I rented a car and I drove around the Southwest United States for 2 weeks. My plan at the very end of that trip was to repeat a ride that my dad took when he first moved from China to the United States. So he flew from Shanghai to California, and in Los Angeles, he got on a Greyhound bus and rode it all the way to Detroit. So obviously I was inspired by the places I went on my trip for the setting of the book. But I think the questions that Alex is asking about what his dad's experience was like, I was very much asking those same questions on my own trip. Xavier C. asks, were you as independent as the main character Alex growing up? Why did you decide to make Alex independent? To answer your question, Xavier, I was independent in some ways. I'd become interested in different things and I'd just go off and try to do or learn them on my own. Although I couldn't cook for myself and my family the way that Alex does, and my parents wouldn't let me have a dog. And I think writing fiction is actually a great way to do that, to try on different personalities and different ways of being through your characters. Riley asks, how old were you when you decided to become an author? Lindsay W. asks, is Sharf a real thing? Nope, it's not. Lindsay, there are actual rocketry festivals and contests though. You can find a listing of them at the National Association of Rocketry website, that's nar.org, but that specific contest, Sharf, I made that up. Braylon S. asked, how did you come up with the names of the characters? Braylon, some of the names just popped into my head as I was writing. Other times I had to come up with a few different names until I found one that fit that particular character. Jessica F. asks, how long did it take you to write See You in the Cosmos? From when I first started writing to when the book came out, it was 3.5 years. Jacob N. asks, did you ever encounter writer's block while writing See You in the Cosmos? If so, how did you overcome it? Great question, Jacob. So I don't remember if I had writer's block with See You in the Cosmos specifically, but it's definitely something that I've experienced with other books and other stories that I've worked on. And something that I've discovered is that a lot of times when I have writer's block, it's because I also have reader's block, in that I'm not reading anything that I really love. There's nothing that makes me want to write more than reading great books and stories, because when I read something great, it makes me want to help other people feel the way that this book or story made me feel. Amari G asks, what inspired you to write the book in audio recordings instead of the conventional way using chapters? Amari, I think this is actually related to Jacob's question from before. Another reason I get writer's block is that the story I'm working on isn't fun to write. I actually thought that trying to tell Alex's story using only the golden iPod would make it a little more challenging for me to write, and in turn make it a little more fun. And chances are, if something is fun for me to write, it might turn out to be fun for you to read. This one's from Corbin L. Which character can you relate to the most in See You in the Cosmos? DeCarla H. asked, were you ever worried whether or not people would like See You in the Cosmos? Brooklyn S. had a similar question. Did you have any fears about publishing See You in the Cosmos? Brooklyn and DeCarla, I think anytime I put something out into the world, I'm at least a little worried about what people will think. I think most writers and artists probably feel the same way. Something that's helped me is to think more about the people whose opinions really matter to me, like my friends or family. By the time that my book's about to be published, I've already shared drafts of it with them. They've already given me their feedback and helped me improve my story. And that can make things a lot less scary, knowing that even earlier on, you had the support of people that you care about. Ricky P asked, are there any changes you would have made after reading See You in the Cosmos yourself? I'm guessing, Ricky, that you mean after reading it once it's been published. That's a tough one. There might be a sentence here and there that I would change, but that's probably it for now. I do think that we're always growing as human beings and hopefully becoming better writers and better artists as time goes on. So maybe if you ask me 10 years from now, there might be more that I would want to change. Uraldo M asked, will there be a sequel to See You in the Cosmos? Well, Uraldo, I'm not working on a sequel right now, but that doesn't mean there won't be a sequel in the future. The book I'm working on right now is actually based on my experience growing up here in Metro Detroit. It's about this Chinese American boy who's starting middle school, and he's dealing with new friends and bullies, and also his grandparents are visiting him and his family from China for the very first time. And lastly, Cade P asks, what lessons did you want readers to learn from See You in the Cosmos? So I'm actually going to turn this back on you, Cade, and everyone else watching. What did you learn from the book? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks again to Miss Borden's English classes and everyone who sent in questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel below and hit that bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. See you next time. Oh, got a phone call. Yoo-hoo. It's good. I'm in the middle of recording a video. Look. Say hi to everyone.
I might get a small coffee for myself, and I was wondering if you wanted it.
Yes. Get me a small coffee.
2 cream, 1 sugar.
Yep. Matisse wants something too. Hi, pup.
Single Timbit.
Get him a Timbit. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? High five. High five. Come on. High five. Good boy. Good boy. Mwah. Good boy. Look.